I grew up seeing my parents very active in our parish, more so that the 7 of us siblings, 5 girls and 2 boys, were also encouraged to become members of different groups and organizations. My family remains to be a seedbed of our vocations, where as little children, good values were truly inculcated in us by our parents. So what then were the obstacles I experienced before entering the convent? By the time I expressed to them of my plan of leaving my teaching profession and enter the handmaids, I received an initial opposition, especially from my parents. They always thought religious life would entail not being able to see me again, not being able to go home. They really wanted me to settle for a work and see me professional just like the rest. Besides, among the 7 of us, I was literally the first to leave home. My elder brother was already in the seminary that time, but monthly would come for his family visit. Then later years, my younger brother also entered to become a priest. My 2 elder sisters were both singles by the time I said yes to Jesus through religious life. That added to the resistance of my family when I can opt to go on living life together with them. They said the family is the first to know, but the last to accept. But in my case, it was because of love for me. Despite the initial opposition, I keep my yes to Jesus. After 5 long years of serious discernment, of accompaniment, of constant prayer and friendship with Him, I finally received the grace to risk everything for Jesus, trusting Him more than being overcome by my fears and doubts. By now, my parents are very happy and our number 1 supporters of being religious, priest, married, and single. They themselves have become joyful lay vocation promoters even for religious life. Indeed, for Jesus, it is all worth it. As He said in Matthew, "Whoever finds his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for His sake will find it."
Katulad ng karamiang mga madre, hindi ko nakuha ang matamis na oo ng aking mga magulang. Di ba yung buhay na pinapangarap nila para sa akin? Nais nilang makita ang minamahal nilang anak na mamuhay ng normal at simple. Gusto nila akong makita mag-asawa, magkaroon ng pamilya, at mamuhay kami ng sama-sama. Ngunit wala na atang masisimple pa sa araw-araw mong purihin ng Diyos, araw-araw mong tanggapin ang kanyang pagmamahal, at araw-araw mong ibahagi ang pagmamahal na ito sa iba. Kaya hawak-hawak ang matamis na oo ng Diyos. Oo, Jelly, sagot na kita. Sagot ko na ang pamilya mo. Ako ay tumugon. Patuloy na tutugon sa tawag mo.
Parents usually desire only the welfare and the happiness of their children. Since they are not familiar with the life of a religious, they usually do not give at once their consent to their daughter's desire to enter the convent. The same happened to us. After I finished my BS Biology, I asked my parents' permission to enter, but they were concerned of my future in case I would not persevere. So they made as my passport a requirement to enter the convent, a PRC license as physician. And so the groom, Jesus, obliged and made me pass the board exams even without the benefit of a formal review. The Bible verse, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all else will just follow," is really true. He called the shots. He will also be the one to take care of everything. All He needs is our yes. My story did not end here. I practiced in the far-flung areas in Mindanao. My parents told me, "If you continue to work in these risky places, you better enter the convent." When the Lord calls, He does not only give the grace to those He called, He also prepares and gives the grace to their parents. In my case, when I entered, that was also the time when the parish construction was done, which helped my parents cope with my absence through their parish involvements. Truly, God provides. You just have to trust Him. As St. Paul says, "I know Him in whom I place my trust."
I came from a very simple family, so having a daughter who is working is a big help for the family to provide the daily needs of each member. This was my biggest struggle before entering the religious life. paano na ang pamilya ko. I was in this stage when I really felt the urgent call of God for me, but I could not let go of the responsibility I put on to myself. But the Lord showed me the way how to overcome this. During my discernment retreat, I was really battling between giving my yes to God wholeheartedly and staying to continue to work for my family. But I remember when I prayed about it, the Lord told me as I was having a deep conversation with Him, if you love your family, I love them more. I will take care of them. You are not the Messiah, Mitch. I am. These words coming from the Lord had given me hope, and I was given the grace to surrender everything to Him. After doing so, that day, I felt great peace within me, and I was able to say yes to God wholeheartedly, with the assurance that He will take care of my family. I can attest that the Lord has always been true to His promises. He has worked wonders in my family in such a way that they themselves have recognized how the Lord has been working for them, has been providing for them. I remember my mother telling me, mas magaan ang buhay ngayon, laging may dumarating na biyaya, di kami nauubusan. The Lord always takes care of my family. In fact, there was never a time that He abandoned them. Instead, He has blessed them abundantly as He promised.